Good morning. Welcome back to the kitchen. I am doing a detox drink this morning. I typically start my week off with a detox. Uh, Saturday, Sunday morning. Today's Sunday. Happy Easter for those who celebrate. Um, in my detox drink, I am actually adding some orange juice, some ginger, lemon. Lemon and ginger play good together. And some sea moss and coconut water. That's what we're detoxing with today. So let me show you what I'm working with. Okay. All right. So for my natural folks, this is my sea moss. I cleaned it really well, let it soak overnight, and then I'm gonna blend this. I know some people boil their sea moss. I put no heat to mine. I like to keep it just like it is, and you see it puff up real good. When you get it, it's kind of dry. So this is the sea moss that I use. This is wild crafted, Red's Kitchen Sink. You can get it on Amazon if you can find it. Sometimes it's hard to find, but this is what I'm working with. I won't go through all the details, but you do your research on sea moss. It has so many minerals and vitamins and nutrients. It's so good for us. A lot of times they don't tell you all those things, but do your research on the sea moss. You won't be sorry. I'm a Simply girl, so I love Simply orange juice. We are not diluting the drink. However, we won't overcrowd it with this. We just want it for some flavor. The vitamin C is important. And here's one nice large lemon that I've already pre-cut. And my ginger. You can get ginger pretty much anywhere. This is it's Christopher Ranch organic ginger. You can find ginger anywhere. And if you're lucky, you can grow it. Good, more power to you if you can. But I've already peeled and cut mine. This is about a nice size piece, so let me show you. And ginger is so nice. You can break ginger off. I didn't use this much, but about that much. A nice little knuckle. And then you peel it and cut it. Okay, that's what we're working with today. We'll get my coconut water. What we want to do first is blend that sea moss. What I do is I blend it and I put it in a nice little mason jar, and it keeps in your fridge for about 2 weeks. So, you know, you can do it however you want. You know, if you want to use all of it in one sitting, depending on who you're making a drink for. But I usually can drink probably about 5 or 6 times off of this one drink between me and my husband, not just me alone. So that's what we're working with. Let me grab that coconut water. Now my coconut water, because you know our cocoa man is here and there sometimes in our area. You can get some fresh coconut juice straight from the coconut. But when you can't, you try to do the best that you can. So I use Whole Foods coconut water. There's no pulp in here. It's real nice organic coconut juice. To me, it tastes just like the jelly back in Jamaica. This is about as close as you can get, other than getting it from the source. So this is what we're using. So we bring it down just a little bit because we're gonna throw everything in our blender after we blend this sea moss. So, all right, so sea moss, like I said, it's soaked overnight. On a good soak, I might be able to get in maybe a solid 24 hours. This has just been about 12 hours, but still, the idea is just to make sure that it's really clean, it's soaked. Now, one thing with it, if you're not putting any heat to this, if you're soaking it, once you've cleaned it, the last water that you put in here is what you keep, what it soaks in, and what you blend it with. So once I'm done cleaning it, I got some spring water, put that in there. That's my last water. I keep everything and I blend it. Some people drain it. I don't. That last water is what counts. The spring water, not tap water, spring water. And then you blend it. Okay, let me get our lid. Go ahead and lock that down. Okay, ready to go. I'm gonna bring my base over here so we're not doing all that walking back and forth. And this is my Ninja. I have a couple of them. But this is the newest one to the family because it came with its own cups and a food processor, which is important these days, especially when you're always in the kitchen. So there it is. One thing I love about Ninja, it has like the measurements on here. This is 24 ounces of liquid. So to me, I know already that's gonna fill up my jar, but it'll be enough to stretch for my drink and storage. So I'm gonna pop that baby on. Oh, come on, sweetheart. Being stubborn this morning. All right, and then we're just gonna power and blend. Make sure your top is on. Look at that, just above. Now that everything's blended, you can see what you're working with. So it's just above that 24-ounce line. That's enough for me and my husband for the week. Unless I get greedy and I decide to, use all, which that's easy to do. All right, so from here, I want to take what I'm going to store first because whatever's left over, that's what I'm using for our detox drink today. So thankfully, this comes with a little pop top, so we don't make a mess. So I'm gonna pour out what I want. Let's see how much we have there. It's 8 ounces. We'll do just under 8 ounces because we got other liquid going in here. So just a little bit under 8. So as you can see, just about that. So about 4 ounces left in here. That's what we're gonna use for our detox drink. Okay, this is what's going in the fridge. It's gonna thicken up as it gets cold, so don't worry about it being kind of liquidy. That's just how sea moss is, and it will be a gel after that. Now, if you like yours a little bit more dry, it's up to you. That last water, add as much or as less as you want to get the consistency that you like. Some people like to scoop it and make a thick gel. I really don't care. I'm an in-between girl. I don't want it too watery, but I don't want it too thick. So that's what we're working with right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge. That's up in there. All right. So now we're gonna release this and throw everything else in here to make our detox drink. So we're gonna add all of our ginger. And that's a little closer. All right. So we're gonna add all that ginger. And then now we're gonna add in our lemon. We'll make it a mess today. Everything's going in there. All right. And then after the lemon, we are going to add our orange juice. So with this, I typically use about a half a cup. I'm watching the method down here at the bottom to make sure I drizzle that in. All right. So let's see, we're at about 16 ounces. So by the time I add my coconut water, that's where it's at. A little bit over. That's enough for me and honey. So add that coconut water. That's probably about a cup. So now we're at 24 ounces. That's gonna be split between me and my husband. All right, so look at that. Everything's in there. And we're right back at where we were. When it's really hot outside, I like to put some ice in there. It's a little warm out, so I'm gonna add a little bit of ice to this. All right, not a whole lot, just literally a little bit of ice. So we're gonna drop that in. Okay. It makes a nice slush too on those hot days that you just want something cold and refreshing. It doesn't have to be just for detox. It could really just be for refreshment, especially when summer's coming up. So you want something nice and cool to drink. But it's gonna get a little loud. We're gonna blend it. See what we're looking like. We're gonna blend that one more time. All right, the spaceship has landed. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and pour our drink. Take that off of there. It's a nice glass. Now, for those of you that care about texture, I recommend you use a strainer when you pour it. I want all of this. My lemon has some seeds in it. I blend everything. I'll take some out, but everything goes in there. You want the fiber. But if you are a texture person, strain it as you're pouring it. We don't care about that in this house. We want it just the way that it is. So we're drinking it straight up. Okay? Now, detox, you can detox however you want. You know, if you're doing this for workout reasons, if you're doing it just for health purposes, it's really whatever you want. Today I'm doing some yoga, so I like to detox before I do that because I'm getting that cleanse going for myself. That's why I do it. But I will tell you that it really does work. It's nice for weight loss too. If you're on a weight loss journey, you can see that's coming. Look. Oop, 2 full cups. If you're doing it for weight loss purposes, do it however you want to. Look at that. 2 nice full cups. One for me, one for my honey. But I started detoxing because it's just one of those things where I needed to cleanse. I know I wear a lot of baggy clothes, but I've lost 32 pounds since the mid of last year up until now. Just changing my diet, cutting the time that I finish eating for the day. I typically try not to eat after 7, and it's worked. So I'm just sharing the knowledge. Ginger is good for inflammation. It's good for detoxing. The lemon, vitamin C, you got some orange juice, additional vitamin C. Again, like I was telling you guys earlier, a year ago I had an issue with potassium, coconut water, potassium, electrolytes, your sea moss. When you read about it, hey, I could go on and list 1,000 things that this is good for, but look at it for yourself. It's non-GMO, vegan, vegetarian, whatever you want to. It's good for everybody. So here's a detox drink. I'm gonna go give my husband his, and I'm gonna drink mine and then get on to my yoga. I may come back today for some Sunday dinner. You know, we'll see. All right, happy detoxing. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Have a great day.